Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is December the 1st, 2023. We're going to be talking about WWE Smackdown. Well, we heard that next week is going to be a special edition of Smackdown. It's going to be a tribute to the troops Smackdown, and we heard that there's going to be big matches happening. Because Logan Paul came to Smackdown, but we heard that CM Punk will be making his return to Friday Night Smackdown next week. Ladies and gentlemen, we do not have any Impact Wrestling results because, ladies and gentlemen, they did the IPWF show. I don't know anything about that show, so I didn't watch it. I didn't put any lists on it, so we got no Impact Wrestling on. But we do have some matches for Final Resolution that me and my dad will watch. We got Rhino. Eddie Edwards will get a shot at the tag team titles, teaming up with Brian Myers. That's going to be interesting. Trinity is going to be there. I will like to see Trinity live at all. I don't think I've seen her live when I went to WWE once. I don't think I did. But ladies and gentlemen, we got Friday Night Smackdown here. We got Logan Paul. He came out and he had some things to say. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray was supposed to get a rematch, but he's injured. So Logan Paul talked to Nick Aldis, and he made there's going to be a tournament with 8 superstars starting next week on the tribute to the troops. So this is the 8 competitors. We got Kevin Owens, Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, and NXT star Karen Cross is coming back to SmackDown. Santos, Bobby Lashley, and Dragon Lee. So that's going to be big. And ladies and gentlemen, we heard that Dragon Lee versus Santos next week for the tournaments. And Bobby Lashley and Karen Cross next week for the tournaments. Ladies and gentlemen, so that happened there. And Kevin Owens came out. And he talked trash to Logan Paul. Logan talked trash about him, saying he could knock Kevin Owens out because he was a boxer and all that stuff. But Kevin Owens says, that's boxing. This is WWE. And Kevin Owens can beat him up. And then here comes Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. They help Logan Paul trash talk him. But Austin Theory says, are you done punching everybody now? And here comes Kevin Owens, just punch out. He just punched out Mr. Austin Theory. And then they had their match, Grayson Waller and Kevin Owens. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Damage Control, but Bayley was not there. Bayley wasn't there. Well, we had Bianca Belair, and she came out, and she talked about War Games, and she talked about that she wants Io Sky's Women's Championship. Then Damage Control came out. Bayley wasn't there with the rest of the Damage Control. We got Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Asuka coming out, but no Bayley. But ladies and gentlemen, Damage Control just attacked Bianca Belair. But Dakota Kai says, if you want a shot, you have to beat every single member of the Damage Control. Are you talking about whoever's in the ring? Or all 5 of you? Or 4 of you? Because I believe Dakota Kai is still injured. And then we have a brawl. We got Charlotte Flair coming out. Chauncey, they want a shot. And then we just got a big giant brawl between Bianca Belair, Charlotte, and Chauncey with the Damage Control. But, ladies and gentlemen, Bianca Belair, Charlotte, and Chauncey were standing tall. But in the backstage, everybody was asking where Bayley was. But Bayley says nobody told her that they're going out there. And it was official that in the main event, we got Bianca Belair versus Kairi Sane. And they said they want Bayley at ringside with Kairi Sane. But when the match was happening, Io Sky told Bayley to stay in the back. That's before the main event. First match of the evening, we got Bobby Lashley with the lonely man, Butch. Because we don't know what's happening with Rich Holland. Mr. Sheamus is still injured. And Butch is all by himself. But ladies and gentlemen, Butch did a good job with Bobby Lashley. But Bobby Lashley gets the win with a spear. And then we got Santos Escobar versus Joaquin Wilde in the match. I thought it was an okay match for both of these guys. I like Walking Wild. I like them when he was part of Impact Wrestling. The guy deserves an opportunity. But ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Santos Escobar. But Santos wasn't done there. He attacked Walking Wild after the match until Dragon Lee came out for the save. Santos trying to beat up Dragon Lee, but he won't stop reversing. And Dragon Lee just beat him up, and he did a drop kick in the corner to end this brawl. Now they're going to face each other next week for this tournament. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after the segment between Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory, we got Kevin Owens in action against Grayson Waller. Pretty decent match for both of these guys, but ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Kevin Owens. I think Austin Theory tried to help him a little bit. It didn't work out. Then our main event will be Bianca Belair versus Kairi Sane. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the rest of Damage Control, except for Bayley, was at ringside, and Charlotte and Chauncey was at ringside for Bianca Belair. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Charlotte and Chauncey, I believe they got kicked out, and Asuka, for some reason, was in the ring, and the rest of the Damage Control got kicked out. But at the end, almost the end, at the end of the match, Bayley helped Kairi Sane by pulling on the hair and yanking her and slamming her onto the apron. She was supposed to be barred. He said stay in the back. But Bayley did not listen. Kairi was about to do her insane elbow until she got caught by Bianca Belair and the KOD. Bianca Belair wins the match. Ladies and gentlemen, I think they're hyping up the new improved Damage Control, or they're going to stop their name, get rid of the name, and Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Io Sky team up and get rid of Bayley. And this is my prediction, because people are talking about Sasha Banks might be coming back to WWE, and I can't really say that people are wrong, because people said Kairi Sane making a return. Guess what? She made a return. People said CM Punk is going to make his return. Guess what? He made his return. So, maybe people could be right that Sasha Banks makes a return. But I still think she's contracted to New Japan Pro Wrestling. But some New Japan Pro Wrestling women is signed to different companies. Like Willow Nightingale is on AEW. And some other ladies are on Stardom. I looked it up, so that's how I know. They're on Stardom. I don't think they really have a women's division for the New Japan. So if Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, shows up, I think it's going to be when she gets kicked out. When Bayley gets kicked out, she has a plan. She won't stop posting these things about Sasha Banks on social media. She even posted on social media that she's coming. And it was a picture of Sasha Banks doing her training while she was injured. But I think Mariah May from AEW is saying the same thing. But where is she going to come? WWE or AEW? Remember, she doesn't have heat like CM Punk. We all know CM Punk wanted to go back to AEW. But will he ever come back to wrestling? And he did. Hey, CM Punk is a big man. It's a big return. I love it, ladies and gentlemen. To me, the problem that he had is an AEW problem. WWE should have a problem with it because it's not their company. If CM Punk works well with others in WWE, they won't have a problem. I think AEW just did not understand. They didn't have rules. And they talk trash to each other all the time. MJF does the same thing. But nobody wants to beat up MJF. Because he's a bad guy, right? But now he's a half bad guy, half good guy. I don't know what he is. But MJF does the same thing, and now CM Punk gets in trouble for it. So if CM Punk works well with WWE guys and listen to the rules of WWE, because there's some swear words that they can't use, like the F word, or call people really bad names. If he listens to their rules, I don't think I think we could see CM Punk stay a little more longer in WWE more than he did in AEW. Remember, he did not stay for a year in AEW because he got suspended and he was gone for a couple months, and then he came back. It wasn't a year. So, ladies and gentlemen, some reason Randy Orton is a free agent. I thought he was a Raw guy, but he's a free agent, and both Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce is trying to make Randy Orton sign their contract for their brand. So they went in the ring, and ladies and gentlemen, they both had their contracts. Nick Aldis introduced everybody. Welcome back, Randy Orton. Randy Orton came out. Both Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce talking over each other, saying, sign our contract. Adam Pearce promised Randy a shot of the World Heavyweight Championship, whoever wins between Seth Rollins and Jey Uso on Raw. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is what Nick Aldis could give him. The people that beat him up and put him on the show for a year. The Bloodline. Because all of those guys are on Smackdown except for Jey Uso. Paul Heyman came out, and he says that Randy Orton is not going to make a decision. The Bloodline is going to help Randy Orton make the decision. Here comes Solo and Jimmy. They came out and attacked Randy Orton. But, ladies and gentlemen, the person that saved him, another guy that has a problem with the Bloodline, LA Knight. He came out, he attacked Solo, he attacked Jimmy Uso. But him and Solo fight on top of the stage. Randy Orton attacked Jimmy Uso, did the DDT, RKO'd him. And he asked both general managers, give me the contracts. He looked at both, and he tosses the Raw one. He signs the Smackdown. He's on the Smackdown roster, and he wants the Bloodline. But out of nowhere, when Nick Aldis was holding his arm up, saying, congrats that you're on Smackdown, Randy Orton RKO's Nick Aldis to end Friday Night SmackDown. So Randy Orton is now on SmackDown. Does Roman have another problem? And I say yes, he does. Remember, Roman did not defend that title against Randy Orton yet. Randy Orton was a tag team champion before he was injured. He never had his chance at the title. Now he could. He does have a partner. Now he could be at Roman Reigns championship. He could go at it. We will find out. Is CM Punk a free agent too? Because now he's coming on SmackDown. I hope he signs the contract. He could be a part-timer. He could be. He could be a part-timer. I know he wasn't a part-timer in AEW. I don't think AEW does any part-timers. That kind of contract. Everybody is a full-timer. Adam Copeland is a full-timer. Everybody is a full-timer. And AEW, I believe CM Punk was a full-timer. He's always on every single week. I think CM Punk is a part-timer in WWE. And maybe he needs that. Maybe he needs it. Who knows? Maybe he has the same contract that Edge had in WWE. But CM Punk, the guy could still go. He could still wrestle. But is he going to be wrestling Akira Tozawa or Adonis? Is he going to be facing all these guys that not really in his level? I would love to see CM Punk face Seth Rollins. CM Punk face Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton again. Cody Rhodes. But I want to see somebody that actually on his level. I would love to see CM Punk face Jey Uso. That would be an awesome match to see. But I don't know what his contract is. I don't know if he's a part-timer or what he is. But we know Randy Orton's a full-timer. I think he could still go. He could still do it every single week. The guy, you see the dang muscles on this guy? Like, seriously, I remember Randy Orton, like, he looked like a skinny guy, but he's strong. But he didn't look like, he didn't have that much abs like he has now. Like, the guy is big. My God. He's a big man. But ladies and gentlemen, if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. We're getting closer to Christmas. And ladies and gentlemen, we're getting closer to, well, I'm getting closer to Impact Wrestling Final Resolution next weekend. I can't wait to go. My first ever Impact Wrestling show. I've seen some Impact Wrestling guys live before when they come to the Destiny Wrestling shows that I always go to. But this is an actual Impact Wrestling show. Everything is just about Impact Wrestling. We got the digital media title on the line. I want to see some of my favorites in the show. I want to see Eddie Edwards. I want to see Sami Callihan, but he's not in Impact Wrestling anymore. I want to see him, but I can't do anything about it. I want to see him do crazy things, but can't do anything. I would love to see Crazy Steve. Will Crazy Steve have a match? I don't know how many matches they're going to have on there, but I would love to see Crazy Steve. I would love to see Rosemary, not Courtney Rush. Rosemary would be cool to watch. But I get to watch Jordan Grace. I get to watch Trinity. I get to watch Deonna Purrazzo, one of the greatest women's, and Giselle Shaw. They're not really showing it much as she could do. I think she could do a lot. It's just, maybe in the future, she could be the next Knockouts champion. But right now, 3 great women in the ring. Trinity, Jordan Grace, and Deonna Purrazzo. And future Knockouts champion Giselle Shaw will be awesome to watch. I don't know what else they have in store for the show. I will be looking at their social media, see what they have. Rich Swann is not on there. I think I said Rich Swann will be facing Frankie Kazarian in one of the videos. It's going to be Sheldon Jean will be facing Frankie Kazarian, I believe. Countdown to Impact, to Final Resolution, I believe the pre-show. So that's the match. I kind of messed up there. It's not Rich Swann. I haven't seen Rich Swann on Impact for a while. I think it was on the IPWF show. I believe so. I forgot his name. They have different names. And I think it's supposed to be like an old school, like they have these old telephones, and they it's like an old school thing with different names. I don't know, but if you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Tyler's out. See you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. That's all for me today. Tyler's out. Bye.